Councilman Bradford.
Thank you, Pro Tem. Just to remind residents of District 13, we are having our quarterly town hall this week. It is Thursday. It will start at 6 o'clock at Arlington United Methodist Church. The guests from Metro will be Metro Codes to come talk to residents about what Codes does and to answer any questions that they may have. So again, invite residents of District 13 to come out this Thursday at 6 o'clock at Arlington United Methodist Church. Thank you.
Are there any other council member announcements before the presentation? Councilman Cash.
Thanks. I just wanted to share that tomorrow night, Wednesday the 22nd, in District 18, Hillsborough West End and Belmont Hillsborough neighborhood associations are having a Zoom meeting about the Speedway proposal with guests from Bristol Motorsports, as well as former Fair Board Commissioner Jason Bergeron. And unfortunately, I won't be there, but there'll be good, engaged people, and folks can sign up. Find the sign-up information at hwen.org. Also shows a way that they can submit questions for consideration in the discussion. Thanks.
You ready? Okay. Are there any other council member announcements before the presentation? I have a District 2 announcement. Next Tuesday, March 28th, is our monthly District 2 community-wide meeting at 6 p.m. at the North Precinct. That is Tuesday, March 28th, 6 p.m. at the North Precinct. There is a virtual option, so please reach out to me. Actually, I'll give it. It's tiny, tinyurl.com/D, number 2, capital M, capital A, capital R, 28, capital T, capital H. That is next Tuesday, March 28 at 6 o'clock at the North Precinct in the community room. Councilwoman Allen.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just want to announce very quickly, we have a resolution declaring March 25th at 8:30 Earth Hour. That's an international celebration, and it's just an invitation for everyone to get to a safe place and turn off your lights and appreciate the night sky and what we can do if we get rid of light pollution. So just want to make everybody aware of that and invite you to have a campfire or whatever, but just turn off your lights and enjoy what happens when we can see the stars. Saturday at 8:30.
All right. Councilwoman Evans.
Thank you, Pro Tem. I just wanted to make sure everybody that was aware on Saturday, April the 1st, Neighbor to Neighbor is having their conference for neighborhoods from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the Music City Center. It'll be a great event, and so registration closes this coming Monday, and so make sure you register if you're interested in spending your time with like-minded neighbors who want to make Nashville a better place to live. Thank you.
Councilman Withers, are you ready? You have the floor.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Madam Pro Tem. And these microphones are a little wonky, so apologize to everybody. Greetings to members and to those viewing at home. It's my pleasure to welcome the United Way's Financial Empowerment Center to District 6. They've recently moved to property at the corner of 10th and Fatherland, and I'm really excited to have them there in our neighborhood. We do have obviously a lot of commercial businesses in the 5 Points area, and it's great to have some services for our community as well. So in honor of the 10-year anniversary of their work in the community, I worked with some colleagues on a resolution. Not everyone could be here today, but Councilmember Allen is one of our co-sponsors, and she was able to join me. And so I'd like to go ahead and read through that, and if others would like to join us here, you're more than welcome. I'll get started. So, a resolution recognizing the 10th anniversary of the Nashville Financial Empowerment Center. Whereas the Nashville Financial Empowerment Center, or FEC, is celebrating 10 years of service to the Nashville and Davidson County, providing free professional financial counseling as a city service. And whereas the United Way of Greater Nashville helped to launch the Nashville FEC in 2013 and has worked with 4 mayoral administrations as the operational partner of choice. And whereas the Nashville FEC has successfully served 9,500 clients and provided 28,000 free financial counseling sessions. And, I'll let you go next.
Gotcha. Whereas Nashville FEC clients have reduced their household debt by a total of $223.2 million and increased their savings by a total of $3.5 million with an average median income of $32,000. And whereas the Nashville Financial Empowerment Center has worked with various partners, including Conexión Americas, the Family Collective, Need Link, Project Return, SNAP Employment and Training, and the Tennessee Department of Human Services to provide financial counseling to targeted underserved populations. And whereas the Nashville Financial Empowerment Center has served as an export mentor to Memphis, Jackson, Racine, Wisconsin, Roanoke, Virginia, Greenville, South Carolina, and Gaithersburg, Maryland, helping to build a nationwide network of free local government-backed financial counseling services. And
whereas the Nashville FEC has been led with dedicated service by 2 senior managers, Erin Akery and Sabrina Franklin, who have been with the program since its inception and have been integral to the success of FEC clients. And whereas the Metropolitan Council joins the Nashville FEC in celebrating the opening of a new space, the return to in-person counseling, and looks forward to the future of financial empowerment for years to come.
Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Council of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County that the Metropolitan County Council hereby goes on record recognizing the 10th anniversary of the Nashville Financial Empowerment Center, acknowledging the important work that the Nashville FEC has done in helping Nashvillians with free financial counseling, and wishing the Nashville FEC success in the future. This resolution shall take effect from and after its adoption, which it already has, the welfare of the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County requiring it. And if our friends would like to say a few words, please do.
Thank you, council members. The FEC really appreciates all the support we've had over the years. You've all got an email if you want to come to our ribbon cutting. It is Thursday, March 30th at 9 a.m. We would love to see you there. We can show you the space. But we really appreciate the support of the council and the mayor's office. It really is a program of the mayor's office that United Way helps provide. So thank you for your continued support.
Thank you, everyone.
Are there any other council member announcements? All right, last call for council member announcements. Hearing none, that ends the announcement period.